Yeah, my heart's beating so fast it feels like I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Oh, really? You have anxiety?
No, that's a line from Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, okay. But you're not anxious.
No, nah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll know when it's over.
Okay. Are you gonna eat during it?
Oh yeah,
I like it. We're mixing it.
I got a apple. It's Pie Day.
314, 3.14159.6. What else?
Yeah,
Two, right?
8 maybe.
Yeah. I had a lot memorized when I was a kid, but
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Pie Day. So that's apple pie. That's strawberry cheesecake ice cream and extreme and Denali Moose Tracks ice cream.
Yeah, and it's only like half a serving of each too, so you'll be good.
I put double because you can't get double like this anywhere else unless you do it yourself.
Well, you could just order two servings.
Yeah, but you know, I can just do it myself.
Yeah, yeah. I know his food always looks so good. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Tommy, this is Heath Ledger, everybody.
Why?
What do you mean why? Why are you I mean, sorry, Tommy Two Coats.
No, go ahead.
Tommy Two Coats. And he does TikTok. How long have you done that? When did you start?
I started posting videos like 2020.
2020. So right when COVID hit.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Is that
yeah.
why you started?
No, no.
Why? Just randomly? It
I was
wasn't.
bored. I was bored. I was watching it a lot, and so I was like, well, maybe I just try and do some of these videos and like recreate them and do my own. And then I just started like everything I could think of. I would just try and film it, and then 2 videos a day. And then after like what was it, like 17 days, 17 videos, like posting every day. One of them went viral, and then the next one went viral, and then a couple more. And so I thought it was funny. And then I deleted it. I shut down my TikTok, and I didn't open it for 3 or 4 years.
Oh, okay. So then when did you start going live?
So then I started going live like a year and a half ago.
Oh, so we started going live at the same time.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And
Why? Why did you start going live?
what was that one? This one I always wanted to go live, so I went live on a different app for like a year. I was over there walking around LA and stuff, filming downtown LA. A lot of graffiti, burnt out cars, a bunch of random other stuff.
So you just like wanted to show people the scenery and stuff, like what you were.
Yeah. No. Well, I was bored also. I was just like, what? I was doing some other stuff. And I was like, I can't be fucking working here forever. And so I was trying to find like something else to do with my free time. And then so I just started streaming in my truck. I just attached my phone to a thing in my truck, and I would just turn it on and just sit there. And then I'd be in like Skid Row. So I'd be watching like everything else. So I was just hanging out. And then when something interesting would happen, I'd flip the camera around, and then I just film that, and then we come back and then we just hang out.
Wait, what were you doing on Skid Row?
I worked down there in a warehouse, and then I just parked my truck outside the warehouse, and then so it was on the cameras, and so I could watch my truck when I was inside, and then at night I was just on the cameras outside, and then I just slept right there for a while.
Where
Then
you
I,
slept in your car?
yeah, I'd work during the day, and then I'd sleep in my car at night, and then I'd just film everything in Skid Row, like in the early morning. 'Cause I go to the gym, because I had to shower at the gym in Planet Fitness, like just south of the 10 in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that was what, 2022 you said, or 2023?
2022, yeah, 2022, 2023, 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was fun. That like got me into live streaming and like comfortable, like reading comments and you know.
Yeah. No, it's something you definitely, it's like a learning curve for sure. Um, Wait, so you were like homeless, or you just didn't want to drive home to every single day? Was it like a commute or something? Or
It was like a temporary job, and then yeah, I didn't want to pay rent.
you just didn't feel like it?
It didn't make any sense because I was like investing my money at the time, and so I could. It was like if I pay $1,000 in rent, this $1,000 is going to be worth like four in a
Yeah,
year.
true.
And so it didn't make any sense to me. So all my money, like I got in this mode for like a year and a half where all my money just went to investing. I was living in my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, I want to circle back to that, but I want to talk about like your money habits for a second.
Mm.
So like um yeah, you like okay, so you work long hours on TikTok. Like you
Mm.
go to very great lengths to save money. Like
Yeah.
you will save every last parcel of meat until it's gone. And like I just want to know like how you acquired that like habit. Like what where did you learn that from?
Mm. Um, I look at money as like a number, like a tool. It doesn't do anything for you really, except for get you stuff, you know. So it's like I don't like to buy stuff that isn't going to get me more stuff. It's difficult for me to spend money on stuff is just gonna go away or like is expendable or like I didn't really need in the first place or I could do without. Because then it just like the more money you spend on that stuff, you just have to get more money for it, and then it's just time at the end. It's all just a big bar of time, and it's like if I buy this shit right here, then that's a little bit less time that I get because I gotta spend that money on more random shit.
Yeah.
So I just don't like. It's all just time.
It's definitely a mindset, but where did it come from? Like what were your parents like that? Were they the complete opposite and they would argue about money? Like was it like a trigger or like
Um, yeah, I think it's because I had to like work to get money,
okay.
and I don't. It doesn't make any sense to like have to like when you like people get like lunch right at work, like they go to a restaurant for lunch, and they spend like $20, $25. It's like if you make $20 an hour, you got to be at work the whole last hour, and you got to be like, yeah, I'm at work right now because I ate lunch at a restaurant, for like an
Yeah.
hour. And like every day, if you're just eating out every day, it's always like you're just working just to eat, or like just working just to buy a pair of socks, that are more fluffy. It's like I don't know,
Yeah.
we're losing time.
Right, but like so basically you're saying like what did you start work at 16 or something? Like, did you start work at a super young age, 14?
Yeah,
Or
like
like,
16 was my first like real job. But then like we used to mow lawns and random stuff for my dad.
and you did you save back then too, or were did
No,
you?
I spent all my money on candy.
Okay.
All of it. I spent all of it on candy and video
Okay.
games.
Yeah.
Candy,
What
video games, and McDonald's 29-cent cheeseburgers on Wednesdays.
was that, like a hard lesson or something? Like I'm trying to connect the puzzle pieces on like why now that is the mindset that you have about money. I get the mindset. I just don't know
Because I'm
like
tired of
what
going to
makes
work.
you just didn't want to work anymore,
I don't
basically.
want to work anymore. And so
Okay.
if you get a little bit of money, then you can do something. If you don't waste it, if you don't spend it on random shit, you get a little clump, you use it as a tool to make more money. But if you don't have that little clump, it's never gonna you don't have the like it's not there.
Yeah.
But I never realized that till I got older.
Did somebody tell you that you could
Oh
expect?
no, this just started like no, because I quit drinking.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I used to spend all my money all the way up until the point I quit drinking, like yeah, 5 years ago, 4 years, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, wait, why would I spend my money on alcohol when I could put it over here? And then once I stopped putting like wasting all my money, then yeah, I don't know.
There it is. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. No, I feel like dude, I relate to that. Addiction too, in general. Well, I don't know if you were addicted, but you definitely drink enough to spend a ton of money um, on just random shit, including that, right? Um,
Like 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 yeah, like all my money was going out.
so, do you feel like you just started saving money like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, were you addicted?
Yeah, I was throwing up blood like twice a week.
God. Is that why you quit?
Yeah, yeah. There's not much more places to go once that starts happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right on the line. It's like, oh fuck, and then it's like, oh, you gotta quit, and then it just goes on for like a year. And it's like, oh fuck, oh no, you can't get out. You can't get out. I can't get out. It's impossible. I was like 35, 35.
Hmm.
And that's it. I was like, oh, what the fuck? But then you finally get out, and then it's like, oh, I don't feel sick anymore. And all this other stuff. And then all these doors open up, and it's like, what is this? Like, oh, I can actually do stuff like this now. And then they're like, yeah, you know.
I know it's crazy. You can like read, or you can just experience normal things. Like you can take a deep breath and like realize what's happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, I never could imagine myself not drunk on a Friday or Saturday. Never, ever.
When did you start?
When I was 16, like, starting, like, every day after I turned 16. I started when I was, like, 8.
Okay. Yeah. Did an adult just leave something out, or like how? How did
Oh,
that?
yeah, things happen.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I want to know how your relationship is with your parents.
It's good. They're great.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are they?
they're cool. No, they got divorced. They got divorced, but they're cool. My mom was a teacher, electrical engineer. Did their thing. She went to work. She was like taking us to baseball.
Wait, I can't. I didn't hear what you said. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
my mom was a teacher. My dad was an electrical engineer.
Okay.
And, yeah, he just went to work. And then my mom just like did stuff with us, took us places, karate and whatnot.
Yeah. Cool.
There's three boys,
Um,
and then they had a fourth boy when I was 16.
okay. Oh, so you were 16 and had a new baby brother.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
Did that
Yeah.
affect you? I feel like that affects a lot of siblings when it's
I
like
feel
one
like that's
baby.
that's kind of like why I don't really want to have kids.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is like wild,
Yeah.
you
I mean,
know.
you probably were one of the co-parents at that point, right? Or did you just avoid it or like what?
There was a point for like 6 months where he would just cry at night and nobody go in there. And so I was like waking up in the middle of the night and like for like an hour and then putting him back to sleep.
Oh.
But I was like 16. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Crazy.
Yeah, I
I was like,
mean,
what are you guys
that's
doing?
a
Like,
lot
we're
of
not gonna
pressure,
rotate?
dude.
We're not taking turns or what? Like, what?
Yeah, jeez. No, that's a real thing. But I mean, I feel like a lot of families or like just people go through that, and it's kind of this unspoken like pressure that nobody like talks about.
Yeah, or maybe everybody was. I was just like, I don't know. I don't know, but everybody was good though. Like we were,
Yeah.
bunch of
Wait,
boys
so
running
when did they get
around.
divorced? Was it like during y'all's childhood, or was it after this?
It was right then they got divorced.
Oh, like at when the baby was born?
Yeah, right after there was some wild shit that happened. Not wild, but like car wreck and other stuff. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It sounds like you had a pretty like chaotic child like upbringing.
It was all right, but so then after they got divorced, I just stopped going to high school. And
Okay.
I left,
Yeah.
and then did a bunch of other stuff. I was like, oh, I gotta get a job. Like, oh, what do I do? I was like, hey, you gotta get a job. Like,
Yeah. So what did you do? What was the first thing you did when you left?
I worked at a grocery store.
Okay.
Well, that was before I left, and then I worked at a restaurant. I worked at a grocery store for 2 weeks, and then I worked at a restaurant. Worked at a restaurant for like a year.
Nice. Did you like it? I've worked at restaurants for like 9 years of my life.
That
So
was cool. You all right?
dishwashing, serving, busing.
They hired me as a dishwasher, and then the cook quit. And then they didn't want to cook one weekend. And they had me like start cooking hamburgers. I would wash dishes, and then I'd run out and cook hamburgers, and wash dishes and cook hamburgers, and then they hired a dishwasher. So then they just kept me on the cook
Nice.
for like a year. And then I went back to school and got my diploma.
Okay. I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I dropped out for in my junior year, and then a year later, I went back to school at an adult education place, and they just they did like they had like speed courses where you just take it, and they just give you the credits. So I just did all those, and then I just got all the and I got my diploma that way.
Sorry, I just swallowed water like the wrong way. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I'm not crying right now. Tommy, you're opening up. How does it feel?
Oh no, this is all the same shit.
You said everything on like you never held anything back. Because I feel like there was something that happened when you were 8 that you don't want to talk about, but I mean, I want to know. I want to know.
No, I was just running around. I was really shy when I was younger. You know, I think that's like That's like around the age I started to become like aware of things, probably like right around that age, like aware of other people's effect on like my environment.
Okay.
When you're really little, you're just like everything's just like open and free. Like there's no like there's no
Yeah.
consequences to anything. There's no there's no pain, nothing. You're just like
Yeah.
as you get older, you realize like stuff like affects other things. And I think like around 8 is when I kind of started to get a sense of like other people,
Yeah.
or like even myself, and like realizing like, oh, I got these feelings, and like I'm embarrassed about stuff. Like when I was little, like I wasn't embarrassed about stuff. I didn't care. And like as I get older, like 8, 9, it's like, oh, don't look at me. Like
Yeah.
it's like, don't look at me. It's like, what the fuck? I started doing this a lot.
No, I think that's like I think nowadays that's how like early some kids are like starting to pick up like eating disorders or like body dysmorphia. So I feel like you're probably right on the timeline with that like development. Um,
Sounds muffled. It's probably got water in it.
yeah. So when did you join the wait what?
Yeah.
I think do you have a napkin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's better. Okay. When did you join the Marines?
So that's why I got my diploma.
Okay.
That's why I went back to. So I was working at a restaurant, and I was like, I got to get out of here. I was going to school a little bit, but so then I just went there.
Okay.
And I was like, well, they'll like feed you and stuff. So you know,
Yeah. So you did it for the structure for the
because I did it because I was
accessible.
bored. I was just like, I was like, what am I gonna do now? I was like, well, just keep. It was either keep working or like go into the military. Like, and then I didn't want to go to school. I knew that because I dropped out. So I was like, I'm not going back to school. And I don't want to get a job and like the pay rent. That's the pay rent thing. Like even back then, I was like, I don't want to fucking get a job just so I can pay rent, just so I can go to work. Like that doesn't make any sense at all. I was like, I'll fall into this like work thing, and so that
Did you
motivated
regret
me.
it? Did you
Huh?
did you regret it or did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like people yelling at you and telling you like to do this and that and
yeah. Somebody told me right before I went in that just think about it like a game, you know, and like sometimes they be yelling at you, but they fuck up. They can't yell at. They can't. You can't act mad the whole time. And so you see somebody crack, and then forever it's just like we already know you're acting. Like I watched you crack already.
yeah.
Who are you yelling at? Whatever. They're like So yeah, it was just like a big game. It's just like a huge game. Like they don't. It's not serious. They're just yelling. It's like a technique to cause stress.
Yeah.
Like that's what a lot of it is. It's just they're trying to cause stress. So once you're like, all right, like you kind of play along with it, and it gets fun.
Somebody's asking how old you are.
41.
41. And somebody else is asking what your hair routine is.
I wash it like once a week, and I put grapeseed oil in it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever miss living in the shipping container?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not really. Like physically, no. No, not like physically, but mentally, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot.
For people who don't know, you lived in a shipping container in the desert in California. Why
Mhm.
did you do that? How did that happen? How did you buy a shipping container and leave it in the middle of the desert like that? Give people like the rundown a little bit.
Okay, so like I knew I wanted to live stream or start that, but I didn't have anywhere to do it. Um, and so I looked up the cheapest property in California, and then I just got one of those. And then I looked up a shipping container, and I got one of those. And it was pretty cheap. It wasn't like a lot. It was pretty cheap. But I knew if I could do that and get like a place, and then I wouldn't have to pay for anything else anymore. If I could get that set up, then I could just be out there and live stream, and it would catch up sooner or later. But it wouldn't cost me any money once I got out there. And so I put like it was almost all the money I had into it. It was like yeah, it was almost all of it. I had like a few $1,000 left. But then I was just out there, and I was like, all right, like and then I was out there, but then there wasn't anything else to do. So I did that on purpose to like I had to be on live. It forced me to be on live because I'd log off and I'd be sitting there like there's shit. And then so yeah, it allowed me to be loud and not have to worry about disturbing anybody around me.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. No,
I was yelling out there. I was screaming.
I do that, and I live in an apartment. So
Yeah.
yeah. So how long did you live there? You said like what, 6 months, a year?
Yeah, that was a year. 1 year and I think 4 or 5 days.
Did you sell the property?
No.
Is the shipping container and property still out there just waiting for you?
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay new taxes on it all the time, or like how do you?
$36 a year in property tax.
36?
Yeah, 36.
Oh my gosh, it's cheaper than a Netflix subscription.
Yeah, yeah, and then the property value will go up more than $36 a year. So it's like whatever. Like if I just the longer I hold on to it, the more it makes.
Would you go back?
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back over there.
You said when?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? It changes in like a week.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So for 1 year, and you don't have to if you don't want to, because I understand finances are a very like sticky subject. How much were you able to save living in a shipping container, paying $36 in rental property taxes, like for 1 year?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell you that.
Not gonna tell me. That's valid. I wouldn't either, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, I can tell that the way that you think is like save time, like save money, save time. Like, that's like how you do everything, kind of. Like,
Yeah. I'm trying to get away from that mentality because it like ultimately it's a waste of time. It's difficult to find something that makes you more money than the time you save. Like theoretically, if I could find something to make me like $100 a day, like passive income, then I could just order all my food. I could have all my food delivered, and then I could save like 4 hours a day by not cooking.
yes.
Like if I didn't cook, I'd save 4 hours a day. If I could find something to put those 4 hours a day into that made more than $100, then it would be worth it to order my food and spend my time doing that than to cook, save money cooking food.
You could utilize your property.
Yeah, maybe. But there's like, but it's like
It might be an investment, but
life is difficult to find things to make money.
yeah,
It's hard.
it is. It really is.
But yeah, like I'd rather live in my car than pay money on rent.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah. Um, Okay, let's switch gears a little bit. You've been you've been acting, and you've been trying to get different roles, right?
Oh yeah,
So you've been like a backup. You've played characters in the background for over 150 movies. Is that accurate?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's around there.
Yeah. So are have you like been attempting to get new roles recently? Like what's the coolest acting gig that you've done? Like
Um, so those ones just started. But I can't. I'm not gonna talk. I can't talk about any of those. Um, what did I do? That you know that commercial in the Super Bowl?
which one?
Yeah, yeah, with the one with Matthew McConaughey where he was like an old quarterback.
Maybe.
He was like an old football player.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think so. It rings a bell, but just continue. Yeah.
Yeah, I put one of those. I put one of those costumes on. They fit me for that costume.
You wait, what? Say that again?
They use people as like they fit people, you know,
Okay.
like in the costume before people put them on, before everybody else puts it on, for like sizes and functionality and stuff.
Oh, cool. So you were like the test dummy or like the guinea pig.
Yeah, yeah, for the costume before they made all of them.
You're a doll.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll do that sometimes. Like there's that one. There's some other stuff that they like CGI me. They took a scan of my body and then superimposed me in a whole bunch of the Mandalorian. Like
Oh.
if they needed like some random CGI person running in the back.
How
My
did you
body
get into
scan.
that kind of thing, dude? How like what started you? Like how did you even get into that?
You go sign up. There's this place called Central Casting. You just go sign up. They take some pictures of you and then they call you and they're like, and they hit you up like, hey, we can use you in this background scene. And you just show up and that's it. You just walk around the background. And then you just do it a lot, like a bunch of them, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually, you know, every other like random shit will come across and they're like, hey, we want to use you for this. And you know, it's like, yeah, sure. Sure. Okay, like,
Yeah.
you want to put you here? Are you available for this? And it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so some of them are like hilarious, you know. Sometimes it's like, what? It's like, what? What are you talking about? And then they feed you. Like that's the best part. It's all. It's like you know they feed you or whatever, and then you just kind of hang out.
That's nice.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
then
it sounds fun. Is it like what, like $100 or something? Like, what do you get? Like,
it varies, but it's more. It's a lot. Not a lot. It's like 300 to 1,000 probably
oh, cool.
somewhere around there. Sometimes more. Sometimes less.
Just for like trying on clothes and running in the background.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, yeah, and then with the military experience, you sign up for this program that like they put you in the background of like a lot of police shows or like military stuff or like whatever because like they give you a weapon, you're like walking around with it and shit, you know, you look all weird. So I got into that, and then they paid more for that because it's like a specialty background, and so that was fun.
Okay, if I were to look up something on like the Flicks or any other streaming site, what would I need to look for to find you?
They don't credit background, so my name isn't on any
Yeah,
of it.
but you know where you are, so you can still tell us, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know the episode numbers though.
Oh man. Well, give me at least one show.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
What is it?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm gonna watch that soon. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. It's the Nick Kroll episode, the restaurant.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
what,
Okay.
or Curb Your Enthusiasm, Nick Kroll restaurant.
Okay. Let me write that down. Hold on.
Totitos or some shit like that. I forgot what the restaurant was called.
Oh,
Titonos, Totitos, Tonitos. I forgot. Some shit. Hi, welcome to Tonitos.
Nice.
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, what other odd jobs have you had? Which I'm not
Odd,
saying this is necessarily an odd job because I think you have like a sense of direction here, but it kind of falls under that, you know what I mean? So
the odd job list.
yeah, the odd job list, yeah.
Odd job list. So the let's see. Okay, so the military. So the restaurants, the grocery store, into the restaurant, into the military. I got out of there. I started doing. I worked at a gym for a little bit, wiping down equipment. And then I worked for a temp company. I was digging holes for and picking up trash for a construction company. And then I worked for this company setting up chairs and like tents and everything for like overhangs, like parties, like big weddings, like wedding setups, setting up tents and like tables and stuff for that. I worked there for like 6 months. Then I went to school for a little bit for a bunch of random stuff, speech, botany, music theory. And then I left there and went into the oil fields.
Okay.
I moved to North Dakota. I worked there for like a year, and then I came back to California and took all the money I made and played video games for a year and a half. I saved like 50. I saved like 50, maybe 60 grand in like 5 months, and then I fucking quit and I went moved back to California and then didn't do shit for a year and a half. I played video games all day long for a year and a half.
No.
Yeah, 12, 14 hours a day, 18 hours a
No.
day on the video games. I was stuck in there. It was so much fun.
Uh, it's a different universe.
Yeah, I was like 26. I wasn't doing shit. And so I did that for a while, and then I went back to the oil field for like a year, a couple months, and then I came back, and then I went to an underwater welding school. I used the GI Bill to go to an underwater welding school in Florida for like 7 months.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Wait, that's really dangerous,
It's all right. You just kind of
right?
you get a helmet and they pump air in there, and then you have a backup tank, and then you have some other stuff, and so you're just like down there. You're just floating around in there, like it's whatever.
You never got attacked by anything down there.
Nah, there's a manatee that came up and just kind of bumped me at one point. But its eyes, like when they come up, they're all happy. They're all like this. They're all
I know. They will literally run into the sides of things with their nose. Like they don't even like move. They just
yeah. So
like,
like you see, it was like dark or whatever, but then all of a sudden it was just a big blob, and but his eyes were right there, and his big happy face. It was so happy. And I was like,
please stay away from this dangerous machinery.
No, yeah, they just want to know what's going on because I'm down there blowing bubbles and like making noise, and they just want to see what's up. But, they kind of float off. But some people would freak out because they would bump into people, and some people were down there. They were not having fun. They were flipping out.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, that's so. I love that. That's so cute.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. 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 Okay.
So then I quit that job, and then I went to well, I didn't quit, but I finished the school, and then I didn't get a job doing that field, and then I went to and then I went back to oil field, did some other stuff like refinery stuff, like uh, like yeah, like refining crude oil or like mud they called it. And then I quit that job and then I went to Alaska and got a job on a boat, a fishing boat, fishing for cod. And I did that for like a year. And then I got a job fishing for squid in Ventura for like a year. I was all right.
Wow. Yeah. So you haven't really worked that much.
No, yeah, no, I was doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Then there's a
Never.
bunch of stuff in between that. There's like a bunch of construction stuff in between that, and like other random stuff. Rest of stuff I'm missing.
I'm sure. I mean, there has to be, if there's already 20 items, there has to be at least two items you're missing, right?
There's another one. And then you have like the recent. There's some recent stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's, you literally have, like somebody said, I love when people have 723 lives. I mean, you literally have experienced
Yo.
so much. Um,
Yeah, I'm kind of over it.
you're over what? Experiencing things or
What
working?
else? What else is there to do at this point? Like, I can't really think of anything else I want to do.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever been married?
No.
When
No.
was the last time you dated anybody?
Year and a half ago.
How long was that relationship for?
Maybe like 5 months, maybe
Okay.
4, maybe 3. More like 3.
Okay. Have you ever aspired to get married, or is that not something on your list?
When I was younger, that's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought I was gonna. I grew up Christian, so I thought I was gonna get married, and then have kids and all that, and all that. And, it didn't go that way.
Well, life isn't done.
Well, it didn't go that way because I realized I didn't want that.
Okay.
Actually, it didn't happen. I was like, I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want any of this. I don't want any of that.
Yeah. So, what do you not want? You don't want to be in a committed relationship. You don't want. I know you said you don't really want kids.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have time to like be fair in a relationship. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just not gonna be around sometimes. And it's like, like I'll be. I just don't put attention into it, and so I'll be like, why do you call? And I'm like, I don't have anything to say. Like, oh, you just still talk. It's like, oh, fuck. I don't have time. Like, I don't have time to just sit there and just like, yeah, yeah, all right. Just listen to somebody talk about their day.
Okay. Do you know the five love languages?
Yeah, yeah, but like, I'm like, if unless they're just happening natural for me, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do one of those things.
Okay, but so list your. I'll tell them to you if you need like the list, but list your love languages in order from what you like
I don't
to.
know what the list is.
You don't know? Okay, okay. So receiving gifts, acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation. What's the other one? Hold on.
Touch.
Oh yeah, physical touch. Thank you.
Quality time, um, touch, and um, that's like I don't really need like acts of service or I don't want gifts. Can't pick gifts out for myself. So I'm not gonna.
Then words of affirmations in the middle, kind of.
I hate that shit.
Oh, okay, that's at the bottom.
Oh, that's a
Don't call me
very.
cute. Stop. Don't talk to me like that. We're,
I'm good with none of that. Like
yeah.
I don't need all like I know. Like that's why it's like I know. That's why I date you because you know.
Yeah.
But like it's difficult. Like people, it seems like sometimes when if you tell somebody what you don't like, they just want to do it more. And like sometimes people think it's cute, and I fucking hate it every time.
Like people calling you like cute pet names
It
and
doesn't
stuff.
matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. If I'm like I don't like that, and then people are like, "Oh, I do it because you don't like it." It's like, oh man. And like so, for some reason, when you get in a relationship, there's always that level of like that's the line, or like, and I never like it at all, ever for anything. It's like, oh, fucking, or like being teased like playfully. I don't really like that. Or like rhetorical questions. I can't fucking handle those.
those usually seem to be passive aggressive, so
But
I agree
yeah,
with that.
like if there's just something like she's just right there, and like I, hurt myself or something, and she's like, oh, did you know it was hot?
Oh, did you mean to do that?
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like
No, it's passive aggressive. I don't think that's normal. Like maybe a rhetorical question about like a movie that we're watching or something, but like even that's low key passive aggressive towards the people in the characters in the movie. You know,
yeah.
like
And so like I don't know if I hold grudges or if I just I don't know what it is. I just not like hold grudges, but I just kind of walk away a lot,
yeah.
and now
So
and that leaves
you
me all alone.
you don't see yourself in a committed relationship or like you're
Oh
I
yeah,
mean
that'd be great. It'd be amazing if like
you want it but you don't want to seek it out. You just want it to be natural and flowy and
I want it, but it's not gonna happen. It's
hmm.
impossible. It's like the chances of me finding that and it being like real are very slim. So it's like it's just too much. Like I would rather just stay away from it at this point than like go through all the emotions of having somebody in my life and like now I gotta pay attention to this person and they're gonna
But it's almost like you're putting expectations on how the relationship should look when you don't even have a person yet to discuss what how it should look
ooh,
with
but
both
like
of
I'm
you.
not going outside really. I'm not going out to eat. We're not going to dinner. We're not going. I'm not going shopping. Like I don't have time just to walk around. Like I go to the beach every once in a while, but like I'm not doing any of that. So unless there's I'm gonna meet somebody that I think is has the same values as me, but also they want to come over and hang out in this house right now with me and like eat random shit that I eat and like so it's like the person. So what the thing what I had said before like I think is like the person that I love isn't the person that I'm looking for doesn't want isn't wouldn't go after somebody like me. So there's like this thing where it's like I don't like her because she likes somebody like me, or like somebody that would go after somebody like me isn't the person kind of person. I don't know.
I feel like that a lot too, to be honest.
It's like a weird thing, but not really like that. Like not that deep, And it's not like oh that's why I'm rejecting people. It's not like 100% that either. There's just like a thing where it's like this place in my house is trash. You know, I eat ice cream for dinner. I sleep on the couch.
Would you be
On the couch.
would you be annoyed if I came into your apartment and cleaned it?
No, I don't care. I'm just saying like I don't go outside really. Like you know what I mean. I don't change my clothes. Like who's gonna who's looking for this? Why? Why? Because I'm cute. Like I'm
And
hard on myself when it comes to relationships.
I feel like there might be some confidence things there and maybe some expectation things there, but
Well,
I
then I'm with a girl just because she thinks I'm cute and she's willing to put all this other like stuff aside. Just
oh yeah, because you don't have a personality, you don't have right, yeah. No, you're just good looks, Tommy. That's all you can offer, man, is your Heath Ledger looking ass. That's all you got, man. That's it,
That's
bro.
not what I'm saying. Because like the other parts of my life are kind of in like disorder. So it's like and it's,
Yeah, no, I
you
get
have to
that
fix it
too.
and stuff, and I'm
But also so is everybody else's in the entire world.
yeah, yeah.
But we just don't think about how everyone else is not perfect also, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I find some. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so multiple people in my chat have wanted to know, and also this was one of my questions. I mean, I've seen videos of you in like in Australia, in Thailand. Where all have you traveled? Like in the world? I want to know.
I went to Japan, Mexico. Okay, I went to Mexico when I was 16 on a cruise. I went to Washington D.C. when I was 14. I went to Colorado when I was like 12. I went to Washington D.C. when I was like 14. Mexico when I was 16. Um, all over California. Um, North Dakota, Alaska, Florida, New York, Toronto for a little bit. And then I went to Japan when I was 19, and then South Korea when I was 19. And then I went to North Korea for like a minute when I was 19. And then I went to, I came back and then I went to,
North Korea.
yeah, North Korea.
What'd you do in North Korea, dude? How'd you do?
That line, the table on the DMZ, where they have that, the North Korean standing on one side of the table and then the American on the other side of the table.
Yeah.
Was that room. So we went in that room and then we crossed over on the other side of the table. They invite you over and then you stand over on the other side for a little bit. Like, all right, go back over, and then we went back over.
So that was okay, okay, okay.
Well, so what it was, we were in Japan and we were doing a training exercise to see how long it took to get a bunch of equipment from Japan to South Korea. And so we did this whole thing with like, we set everything up and they did the thing, and then, but then we were over there for like a month and a half. So they were like, all right, we're going to do this little tour. So they took a bunch of us up to the border, and then we kind of go through the tour and you hang around, and then like we were doing like, right, it was like a show of presence, I guess is what they called it. Show of force or whatever. Not force because we weren't really doing anything. We were just hanging out, but they walked us all through there. Take turns looking at the fucking the thing. You know, it's just like a wall, and then you're just looking at the person on the other side, and they're just
Uh-huh.
like we weren't standing in there. I was kind of like behind them, but they were just looking.
Was there a purpose for this though? Like, why did you do that? Why did you want to do that?
No, they did it for us. I wasn't like, yeah, let's.
Okay, okay.
They're like, you're going over here and doing this, and I was like, all right.
Oh, okay.
Um, but no, it's just like a. So the first one was just to see like how long it would take to set everything up. It didn't think it would happen any kind of conflict. The other one, I don't know what the other one was for. We were hanging out, just cruising around, you know.
Yeah.
And then we just hung out in South Korea for like a month and a half.
Cool.
And then came
Wait,
back
so
and
did you for the military portion of that? Did you travel anywhere else for that?
no,
Or
that was
okay.
it. We went to school in North Carolina, but that was before Japan.
Japan. Oh, that's like my bucket list place. Do you recommend it? Like, should I do it or not? Is it
Yeah,
not?
yeah, that's cool. They got cool weather. They do. It's cool. It's wild. You got to go during like a tsunami. Those things are awesome. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun. And then like the jungle is cool. You know, and the beaches are warm.
It's so cool though. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. Yeah, I really want to go to Tokyo and eat sushi. That's my dream.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good.
Hmm.
They have
Yeah.
snails out there like this big, just cruising around sometimes.
And then Thailand.
Yeah,
You did that like semi recently. It was
yeah.
that
We
was
went
the last
there.
place you went, right?
Yeah, so when I was battling, it was like a year ago. Um, I met somebody from South Korea, and then through them, I met this guy from Thailand. And then like where I was battling him, and he was like, Tommy, come to Thailand, because we were doing the same thing. Like we both battled. Like he was in a shipping container, I was in a shipping container. He had a guitar. I pulled up my guitar, and then he pulled up his guitar, and then he pulled up my weights, and then he had his weights, and we were both doing the same thing. Like, we're the same person. He was like, "Come to Thailand." So I was like, "All right." And then, so I just went over there, and then we hung out over there for a little bit. And then the person that I went to, that I met him through, they went over there with two of their friends. So there was like three people from South Korea. This other person flew out there also. So there was like four of us out there at one point. And then we were just kind of cruising around for a little bit. And I was doing a bunch of other random stuff. Got more time. And then,
Box people.
yeah, yeah, we got into that. Yeah.
And ate fruit
A bunch
only.
of fruit, a bunch of street foods. There's a school I was going to for a while and like helping out there. I did that for like a week. That was fun.
Yeah, no, that's really
Like,
cool.
because it like this, like we got over there and I was like, "What do you guys want? Like, what do you guys need for the school?" And they're like, "We don't. They're not funded. Like, some of them aren't funded by the state." And so, and the teacher was like, "We just need like blinds. Like during the summer, it's fucking hot in here." She didn't say fucking, but she was like, "It's hot in here." And it's like expensive if you live there, but it's like if you don't, it's way cheaper. So like I got them all blinds for like the one of the windows that the sun would come in on. Like if you think about it, like you're sitting there and it's like hot and the sun's on you and you're like in class, it sucks, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, I went to Spain when it was like 120, like
Yeah.
Fahrenheit. That's what I was there for like 2 months almost, and there was no air conditioning. It was disgusting.
Yeah. So it's like weird. I don't know, but I was so it was just like little stuff like that. There's some other stuff, but
Yeah.
it was like it's weird. Like different countries, like it's different.
Yeah, no, I like learning about different cultures and stuff
You
like
know,
that.
it's like easier to help because like the difference of like what what everything's worth is like so crazy.
I know it's really cool. It's really cool. Okay.
Oh, and then after that, so we were there, and then I went to Australia. So I chained a trip together from. I just chained a trip together to go from like all the places. So Thailand to Australia, and then Australia for a week, just to see what that was like, and then London for a week and a half, just to see what that was like, because I thought TikTok was going to shut down. And so I went to these other countries in case it shut down in America, and I could just start at these other countries. And so I picked the three that I would like, thought I would have to like hang out in the most, or like would want to live at the most. And so Thailand was like the most economical option. Um, I thought Australia was going to be the funnest, and then London was like the most interesting, probably just because they're all British.
I know I love London. I lived there for like 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it over there.
I really like the accent. I like the accent. I don't know.
I like the baked goods.
I like the way that people carry themselves sometimes. Like,
Yeah, no, I do too, but I don't like how it's like always cloudy.
oh yeah,
That
I
harshes
like
my
it.
vibe.
I like it.
Yeah. How many calories do you eat per day?
Um, maybe like 4,000.
How are you not 300 pounds?
I can't gain weight.
Are you like, do you like that? Do you not like that? Do you work out? Do you just like move?
That's
Do you
whatever.
move like an ADHD person or
I
like,
work out. The weight doesn't happen, you know. It's just not gonna happen.
4,000 calories? Okay.
A lot, maybe. Yeah. Some days more, some days less.
What transportation do you own?
Truck. 2003 F350 7.3 liter turbo diesel extended cab, uh, 4x4 Marriott.
I totally know what you just said. I
Yeah,
know all of that stuff.
I got
Um,
that. Yeah, yeah,
wait, do you still have a motorcycle or no?
yeah.
Okay.
And then a Kawasaki H2 SX SE.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who is your favorite creator on TikTok?
Me.
Yourself?
Yeah,
Who's your least favorite creator on TikTok?
I don't want to say.
Why?
I, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
It's me, isn't it?
No, it's just because they're irrelevant.
Okay, so you don't want to give them attention.
This they
Is it somebody who's like just like annoying, or is it somebody who is ethically really immoral and like you don't want to like feed in?
there's a lot of people who are ethically immoral on this app.
Say that one more time without food in your mouth.
There's a lot of people who are ethically immoral on this app.
Shockingly too many. Yep.
But
What are
yeah,
your
yeah,
oh
that one, ethically immoral.
that one? You don't like the way I said it? It's fine.
Hmm. That was perfect.
Really? Okay. Um, are you religious or spiritual at all?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Who knows?
Like, what do you believe in?
Um, I don't know. It's all wrong.
So you don't ship any like generalizations or like social norm,
Yeah, no,
anything
no.
like that? Any religions or anything? What? But like, what? When you close your eyes and you're like, "How the fuck did I get here? And where am I going afterwards?" What do you think?
I don't. It doesn't matter.
You don't give a shit.
It's not that I don't give a shit. I don't think we have control over it, so it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter.
But like, you don't think about it. Like, you've never like wrestled with it at all.
Yeah, maybe when I was younger, but only for the fact that I was afraid of it, you know. But once I kind of got older and I realized that nobody knows what they're talking about, it's like they don't know. So how is somebody gonna tell me just because somebody else made it up? And then you get a whole bunch of people believing it, and then it's like, oh, now it's the truth because all these people believe it, and it's like, yo, one person made all that shit up. Like they wrote it down, and now everybody's like, what are you talking about? It doesn't make
Do you
any
not
sense.
think there's any value to like?
I think religion was invented to control people's minds and control a mass group of people. And without the fear of religion, fear of God, going to hell, ultimately burning or whatever. Without that fear, it's impossible to control a mass group of people. If people really could think about they just do whatever they want, it would be a fucking mess everywhere. Everybody would be a mess. It would be a wild animal kingdom. But you get that fear in them, you know what I mean? Coupled with sending people to war, you know, taking off all the people that have like that spirit in them to rebel. All those people get sent off to war. They get knocked down that way. And then religion takes care of everybody else that's too scared to go to war, oppresses them. And that's how they control populations.
I mean, of course, there's a ton backing what you're saying, but
You get a bunch of money.
society aside, what about your essence? Like, like when you look inside of yourself, what do you like? What are you like? Are you just like a meaningless, purposeless blob of matter that eats and shits, or like, do you not care, or?
I'm an addiction driven animal
Well, we all are.
that reacts out of comfort.
Okay. All right. Somebody in my chat wanted to know what video games you were playing for the year that you only
Call of Duty.
was that
Modern
your
Warfare 2.
okay. Was that it?
That's it. And that was all. And that was it. I played that one game. I played that one game for like a while. But I would be on like Monday. The ranks would reset Monday, Tuesday. You know, Monday they reset. So I'd play Sunday night, and then damn, I'd play all Monday day and Tuesday, and then I would be ranked until about Thursday, and then like people start logging on like professionals. You know, they start and then they got cheat bots that come on there. But so I'd be ranked, you know. So that was like when I first started getting ranked and stuff, and so that was kind of motivating for me. It was like I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get back out here. I got kind of good at it. I got pretty good.
Yeah.
It was difficult though.
Yeah. Somebody else wanted to know how much your land and container costed when you first purchased.
I'm not gonna say that either.
Valid. Um, okay. I don't really. Okay, yeah. let's do this now. So I'm gonna name people's names. Well, I'm like over the questions, low key. Like
Yeah,
the
cool.
ones, but I'm kind of ready to move to the next like segment of my thing. Um, so I'm gonna name people's names, and then you're gonna give me like your opinions or thoughts or experiences with them.
I don't want to do that.
You just don't want to.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, then do you want to do the toxic questions battles?
But what?
Toxic questions battles?
Uh, how long? Wait, how long is this interview for?
I mean, it has 3 segments. I was gonna give some names, and then we were gonna do the toxic questions battles. But
Oh, battles?
yeah,
Like what?
so basically, it's like the 500 quiet game, except when we get 500 points, or if you get whoever gets 500 points first, their chat gets to ask the other co-host whatever they want,
Oh, okay.
and then you just read off the questions that your chat is saying.
I wasn't listening to any of that.
Okay, does your chat understand what I'm saying, or?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's do it. It's like 500 quiet game, except with questions that your chat has for the other person.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Guys, we need 500 points, and we can ask Tommy whatever you want. Maybe even his opinions on certain people. I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, because I'm just talking about somebody without them being in here,
Yeah,
and that's kind of lame, you know.
that's part of it. Yeah, some people have not wanted to even do that section of the interview either. So
But I would rather like the person be in here, and then I talk. You know, if we're talking about them.
Yeah. No, you're pretty straightforward when you're
Like
very
that.
direct. So, guys, we need one money gun right now. And whoever the hell Serotonin's oven mitts is, I like you and we're your friends.
Loving life with the roses.
Jennifer, cuckoo. Okay, now your chat gets to put questions for me. Okay. Yeah. So you can, whatever questions they have, you can ask me, and I'm not gonna shy away from anything. So.
Oh yeah.
You can ask me whatever.
Yeah, go for it. What's your dream job?
Being famous. Ryan, thank you, and getting paid.
That's not really a job, though.
Yes, it is. Okay, are you going back to the container this year?
Probably not.
Okay. Did the fake weekly ranks on Call of Duty matter? LMAO.
Did the what?
What was your job in the Marines?
Supply?
Supply, okay.
Yeah.
Are you elevated?
From what?
Like,
I don't think so.
like 420, you know, right now.
A lot of with the roses, dystopian muse, Morticia.
Guys, he's up.
Oh, they said, why were you at Jimmy Speedway's Airbnb?
For clout. Get over it.
What? A few people asked. A few people asked.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know how to get views.
Who is your favorite creator?
Okay. I always say Moon tell that because she's cool. Chrissy! Adam! But you're up there too, Tommy.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm doing a spotlight hour also, so the views are kind of going up.
Nice. Have you ever had a girlfriend? He said yes. His last one was like, what, you said 5 months ago or something?
A year and a half ago.
Oh, a year and a half ago, 4 or 5 months.
All about the views. No, I was just explaining why they were going up there, Fast Sprinter.
Do you have a crush on anyone?
Yes.
Okay, who's your crush?
How many questions do we get?
Until you have more points than me, I can ask you anything until the battle's over. So, who's your crush?
That's a fun one. We're just gonna have to wait and see.
For 30 seconds until I can't ask you anymore? Like,
No, until like you find out the answer.
okay. Alright. Do we know the crush?
Sure, I guess, maybe.
Okay. Snipe? Oh my gosh, we didn't snipe that? Yes! We did! Yes, we did! Ryan Tierra, let's go! Is it Gabriela Gomez?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. MVP! Chrissy, you got a glove. Let's go, Chrissy. Thank you. Ryan, Adam, Tierra, Jennifer. Oh, Tommy, do you know Brokeback Bob?
No.
Apparently you blocked him and he seems pretty nice. Like, I don't know why he did get blocked, but...
Ask him, he knows.
Okay, I'll ask if he knows. But he's my number 6 bubble.
Oh yeah, they know why they got blocked.
You do know?
I don't. They do.
Uh, okay. Why did you get blocked, Bob?
MVP Karina, Morticia, Sherry, Skittle,
It
Dystopian
was a
Muse,
misunderstanding. Well, what'd you say, Bob?
Nancy, and Dustin. Oh, and also though, just to be clear about the crush thing, I don't have like a specific person. Like, there's not like one person in mind that Um, nobody shows me the affection that I want to have a crush on. You know what I mean?
No, but it's fine.
Like, um,
I don't know what that means, to be honest.
the people that I like don't like me, and so that makes me not like them.
How do you know they don't like you?
Um, maybe I just know it'll never work out.
What are they? Do they have a boyfriend or something? Like, how do you?
No, no, I'm just crazy.
Okay, guys, we need 500 points, and then we can ask Tommy why he is so bashful and does not make a move on whoever
It's a
is
waste of time. It's ultimately a waste of time. You know, it's not gonna work out. Why even get started if I'm just gonna break somebody's heart? Blah 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 blah.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard it 1,000 times.
Marla.
Mm,
Oh, that's a good question, JMF. I will ask him when we get 400 more points.
it's just a.
Guys, we could get there from taps right now. Literally, if everyone taps, we could get there right now.
Literally.
Literally, Kim? I cannot even right now.
Oh, this.
Mm-hmm.
The highway maintenance. What does that mean? Oh, probably the high maintenance. I thought it said highway maintenance.
K9 or KS99.
I'm not so sure.
Marla.
The Joker.
Nice, nice, Tira.
All right, Bean.
Yeah, Bob,
Let's put
tap
a
again.
smile on that face.
What? So somebody wants to know why your tooth falls out so easily.
Because it's you gotta wait 5 months for the implant to heal.
Oh.
So it's not really attached to anything.
Wait, but so then you shouldn't be taking it out then, right?
So when they pull the tooth out, they drill a hole and then they insert a metal plug in there. They put this dust on it to help the bone graft to the plug, and then they put the plug in there, and then it takes 5 months for the bone to heal and grab onto the screw, like the bone to mold onto the screw. And so if they put the tooth in before that, it'll just move around all the time, and then the bone won't properly grow on the metal.
Oh, okay.
So you can't have anything in there. So they put this one that just slides on top for 5 months while your bone heals.
Oh, that's poopy, kind of. I suppose.
Comes out.
Do you take it out before you go to sleep though? Like,
Yeah, I take it out if I'm not on the air.
yeah. What is your scar from? Mike, Bob.
This one right here is from a car door. When I was 4, the one that goes right here, and then this one right here is from a cement curb when I was 2.
Oh.
And then this one right here is from a water slide in Mexico.
Oh my gosh, they're all like right next to each other too.
Yeah, when I was 25. And then this one right here is from a door. In the inside of a house, I went headfirst into a door.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's why are they all right there?
No, there's a bunch more, like all over, but you just can't see them.
I have a scar on my back from climbing a barbed wire fence when I was drunk, and it was a barbed wire fence, and
Yeah.
all down my back. That's fun. Um, he uses his head a lot. That makes sense. Okay.
Head first into things.
Mm-hmm. Would you date me?
Uh,
Would you date me?
hmm. Um, if we met under different circumstances.
So no.
Right now, no.
Okay, valid.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
But it would never work out anyway. We would just
Uh
date,
huh.
it wouldn't work, and then, it would just be a waste of time.
Yeah. It would be such a waste of time.
It would, like, ultimately, because it wouldn't work out, and then it's just, but then it'd be like, oh, whatever, and then it's like, fucking,
Yeah.
yeah.
MVP KS99. Mike Steele got a missed. Marla. Brokeback Bob. So
Sherry,
Bob is number
Giuseppe
4.
Newsons, Karina, Nancy Flowers,
Peachy Sierra.
Seven
Adam.
House Courts, Naomi, and Skittles.
So Brokeback Bob said that it was a misunderstanding. And he likes you and he wants to watch you. So
It's over.
it's over forever, Bob. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna go. I gotta go over here.
Okay, okay. Well, like, thank you for the interview. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was fun. That was actually fun.
Cool. Well, okay. Rate it out of 10.
I
Like
give it
TikTok.
a, I give it an 8.
Okay. What could have made it a 10?
Um, I feel like it was a lot of stuff that people already know.
Okay.
Maybe if you like, maybe if you like went through my Instagram and like asked about certain situations, like picked out stuff that like I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Somebody said that they didn't know any of that, and I also did not know any of that. But I
Oh
mean,
yeah. Well, like people, yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
at least like yeah, I don't know. A big group of people probably didn't know.
And
Majority.
also, I'm not like, yeah, you should have went through my fucking Instagram. I'm like, that's just one example of YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. No. Valid. Cool.
I don't even like Instagram. I don't even want to have any of this.
For the model pics,
Yeah, they make me do it for the submissions over here.
can we see one model pic?
Mm.
Just one.
What? You want to fight about it or what?
Huh?
No, no, I'm sorry.
So you wouldn't date me ever?
Mm. It wouldn't work out.
Why?
That's,
Cause TikTok?
um, yeah, who knows? Maybe we're perfect together.
Oh my gosh.
That one's kind of, I don't like that one. Oh, there's that one.
That one, I like that one.
That's a good one, right? Oh, give me something. Hey, it's a happy
Oh my
guy.
gosh, I don't think I've seen that like big of a smile on you
No, you haven't for sure.
Like,
I remember doing it, and I was like, I don't like this. Ew, this guy's ready to steal some spray paint. He's gonna go paint a wall. It's just gonna say, "I stole this paint." I was driving in LA one time, and there was graffiti on this wall, and it was a big long thing, and all it said was, "I stole this paint." I was like, "You fucking asshole!"
no, that's awesome. That's such like that's a power move, actually.
Oh.
And it's like there's no signature, nothing, just boom.
No, that's all it said. I was like, "You fucking."
And then like you're repenting for your sins, right? You're like, I did this. Like, here's my
Yeah.
honesty.
So that guy's huffing paint right here.
Oh my god.
This guy's looking for some religion. He can go start up a cult or something.
Yeah. And you
What's
did?
going on with my eyes? Oh, jeez. This guy, same thing. That guy's doing. I don't know. This guy.
Ooh, I like the suit. That
That
one's
guy's.
good.
That guy's trying to get you out of a DUI.
Yes.
um. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
There's other ones too, but it's I don't know. Far gone.
Or
I
sell
guess.
you insurance. Yeah, he's gonna sell me my progressive
Yeah,
rent
so,
renter's insurance that I need to turn in still.
yeah, I think that's it. All the rest of them are way the front back here.
Yeah. Cool. Alright. Well, I have to go over here.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here doing this stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there.
All right, I'm gonna be over here. All right, later.